I want to start off, first off, by showing you that if you get here early and you're hungry, they have food set up. We got here at 6 a.m. and plenty of parking. Parking is not an issue. Right down there on the left, you can see that pole standing up in the blue. That's where the restrooms are. So they've got restrooms close by. How many baht?
5 baht.
5 baht.
But free.
And right there is the entrance to come in. It's gate 1. So we went to gate 2. When we came by, it was probably like 5 to 6 and they weren't open. So we went down to gate 2 and it wasn't open. We sat there about 10 minutes and decided, let's go back and check at gate 1 because we don't even know where to park. And it was open. So they were open on time. We just didn't know how to find it. Okay, over here, the guys are, this is the guys that came and stopped me from flying the drone. The guys that are doing the cleaning. And I waited till they were long past me, thinking I was sneaking it out and they wouldn't know.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me so alive. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I surrender it. Hold tight.
There's a tip box. Jaya's dropping some tip in. I don't see where.
No.
Well, ain't that something? Got a tip box with nowhere to leave the tip. So, I guess they lose for now. Maybe when we come back out. It's a very nice park, and as you can see, they take good care of it. They're working away. The most scenic viewpoint of the image. Okay, we'll get this captured on the film first. It's got it in English as well. As you can see right here, it says the most scenic viewpoint. So we're going to head to that. Well, there's more area. You can go farther back this way, but I don't know if that's the most scenic viewpoint. There's another sign up in front of us that says most scenic viewpoint. Okay, let's walk over that way. We wanted to come and beat the crowd here. And we're early risers and we get on the road early, always when we're doing this stuff. I don't know what they use these for. It doesn't say anywhere what they're for. A nice place where you can have gatherings and sit in a group. There's a big circular area right here in front of us. So I'm assuming maybe that's the best viewpoint. Looks to me like a good spot to take off with a drone. Well, this is certainly not the best viewpoint because we got a building right here in the way. Yeah. So the best viewpoint even has seating here. Okay, a little history about this Buddha. It's the largest one in the world, laser etched into the mountain like that. It's 109 meters tall, 70 meters wide at the widest point, and that's all gold leaf that you see that outlines around it. I mean, it looked pretty impressive in pictures, but when you get here right by it, wow, it's huge. Looks like the lettering has got to be starting at like the second floor of a house, on the ceiling of the second floor, or if you were standing on a deck on it. It's very tall, to give you an image of how big it is. Now right here you can use the binoculars for a fee to get a closer view, or you can just hit your zoom, I'm thinking. Nothing gets by me. So there's still a lot of guys that are out here working. They're probably trying to beat the crowd. So I'm sure if you wait a little later to come, you won't have to compete with other noise like this. But then you're going to compete with other people, and there's literally nobody else here in the park but us and the workers. Even the people serving the food with their little stores came after we did. I'm walking closer to it. There's a set of chains up here that stops you from getting any closer. This would have been really a nice drone video here. I don't know the regulations in Thailand, or I'd push the envelope. In America, you can fly the drone from off the property as long as it's not a no-fly zone, because they don't own the airspace, they just own the property. So a little piece of trivia. And I don't know if that's the case in Thailand. I'm not going to push my luck living here on a visa in their country. Okay, that's about as close as I'm going to get and keep it in the frame. But I'm going to continue to go closer to it. I'm sure I lost frame because I was looking down for the steps. There's some great selfie locations here if you're into doing selfies. This is all in Thai, so I can't tell you what it says. Oh, I see somebody else showed up here, early risers like us. Well, the closer I get to it, the more I tell you I'm wrong. The letter starts higher than I thought it did. Nice grounds here. I don't know if they have actually turn on water on these little water features here. They may not run it this early. But there's some stairs over here, steps. I'm gonna go up and see how much closer I can get. Yeah, I had the same idea. I'll let them get going. Snooze, you lose. First come, first serve. And there's Miss Jai. While she's having a seat, I'm going to sneak her into the video here. Say hello to YouTube, Jai.
Okay, we are in Khao Chi Chan, Sattahip district, Chonburi, Thailand.
Which is right next to Pattaya. Pattaya is the more famous one. Sattahip, not so much.
Famous too.
Well, it may be famous, but I've heard it a little bit, but not like I've heard Pattaya. I've heard Pattaya, Pattaya, Pattaya. Now, as in with most temples or things to do with monks and Buddhas, they have laterite walkways. Big rock. All right, I think the people have had a chance to get up the steps, so I'm going to head that way. Looks like they just laid in big sandstone type rock and poured concrete around it. That makes a nice walkway. There's a big pond right in front of it. So as you can see, people place donations here on the lettering. For those of you who can read Thai, you can pause it and read this. I don't know. Another donation box. Oh, this one has an opening. Okay, the problem with the other ones we saw, they were still locked on the top. And there's something covering the hole there. Your donation of kindness to Khao Chi Chan Buddha image will help us to protect and develop this Buddhist place. So as you can see, they've got chains around everything here that keeps you from going any closer. So they've got pumps that are running, pumping water in here, and as soon as it gets to the full point, it'll start overflowing those bypasses and go on down to the next levels below. So probably in an hour or two, couple hours, you'll be able to see that. Okay, everybody, it's hard to get the Buddha in the background and keep both of us in it because it's so tall. But this is Khao Chi Chan which is the Gold Buddha Mountain, translated. And it's a really nice place. You ought to come and help with your donations. It helps them. Anyhow, if you're not a subscriber to our channel, please reach down and mash the like and subscribe. We'd appreciate it. It'll help us and it won't cost you anything. This is Bobby and Jive. Time to get going.
Out.
We're out.